Good morning. Doing a tarot reading for Wednesday, July 19th, for all signs through the elements: earth, air, fire, water. I'm thinking about how to do this more efficiently. I think I'm going to do my regular Celtic cross spread and then just like draw out 4 cards for each element: earth, air, fire, water. Like in the religion I have, the elements are all associated with a direction on the map. So like north is earth, east is air, south is fire, and west is water. So that's what I'm going to do, and we'll see what happens. And I light 1 candle in each direction. Earth, air, fire, water. It's not as much a religion as it is a practice. Dear Lord, give us advice. Show us what we need to see for this day, Wednesday, July 19th, 2017. I'm using my tiny Rider-Waite deck. My name is Sarah, by the way, and Soulburn Tarot. Stinginess, budgeting, 4 of Pentacles, being very closed off. I feel like that right now. You gotta budget with your emotions, you have to budget with your finances, or else people just keep taking and taking and taking and never give anything back. And then you'll be left with nothing. Of course, your cup always gets refilled, no matter what. But I swear, some people just use you no matter what, too. And then that's crossing with the 4 of Staves, 4 of Wands, happy home. It's being a challenge to have that happy home, a happy life, a happy marriage. Everybody wants that though, right? Stability in your finances, stability in your passions, stability in your life, stability in your relationships, stability in love. Ooh. Foundation, 2 of Cups reversed. Goodness. Sounds about right. Knight of Swords in the past. Oh, Tower up top. And the 6 of Swords in the future. Walking away from something. Or the situation is growing calmer because you're taking, somebody is taking all of their unhappy thoughts, all of their criticizings, all of their sharp truths out of their emotions and moving into a calmer state of being. Alright, now I'm going to do, let me see if I can do this first. Alright, so like I said, somebody's being budgeting and stingy. Somebody is keeping everything close. They feel like they have to, maybe because they don't want to be used. They're looking for that happy home. They're looking for that stability, but it's hard to come by because it's just a challenge. Somebody's making it hard to do that. And at the foundation of it is a breakup, a soulmate relationship that has gone wrong. A breakup, the cups are spilling out. It's still there. God still connected them, but it seems to be a breakup. And then in the past was the Knight of Swords, perhaps a fast communication, perhaps some sharp truths. Of course, this Knight's running out of the spread. He's going that way. So maybe that was a communication about leaving. And then at the top of the thoughts is the Tower. The Tower talks about a disaster. Now, since it's in the thoughts section, it's not actually in the spread as an actual thing, it's just what somebody's thinking about. So, somebody's thinking maybe that this whole ordeal is something that needs to be taken down in order to be able to rebuild on something new and something better for them. So maybe this relationship that they just broke up from, they're thinking that it was like a tower situation where it just wasn't true. Maybe they were thinking that this soulmate relationship wasn't actually true, wasn't what they thought it was, and it wasn't working. And so they're thinking that God is telling them they need to get out because it's not working, it's not healthy, it's not right for them, it's not what they need on a very deep level. So it had to come down. It had to break up. It had to. But that's only in the thoughts, what this person is thinking. The Six of Swords, pulling up all those thoughts out of pulling up all that hurt and pain, all of that hurt, all of that pain, all of that sadness, pulling all of that up out of the water so that the emotions can go calm and they can leave. Separating the painful thoughts, like it didn't work out, it wasn't meant to be, up out of the emotions, because that's very hurtful. Just so that they can move forward and leave the situation. So, Earth. 4 cards for Earth, please. Not more than 4, please. Just 4. Can you please tell us about the situation for Earth today? What do the Earth signs need to know for today? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Please tell us. I pray to God. I pray to love. I pray to the universe. I ask love for my guidance whenever I read tarot. I may not always embody love. I mean, I'm not perfect, but I do ask love for the guidance that I get. Earth. Three of Cups reversed. Earth, earth, earth. This one? That one. Earth has Three of Cups reversed, a third-party situation that has ended, Queen of Swords reversed, Empress, and the Wheel of Fortune. And I'm going to do these like the line I do for the energy line I do for regular Celtic cross spread. So the current state is the Three of Cups reversed, and that is a third-party relationship that has ended, or it's a non-celebration. Somebody's not being very happy, they can't celebrate with their friends, they're not drinking. Or alternatively, they are drinking to the extreme. They're getting drunk. It can go either way. It can be the lack of something, or it can be an overabundance of something. It can be you are either not celebrating at all, or you are over-celebrating. In the environment, how people see you, or in the environment, this is a person or energy outside of you, is the Queen of Swords reversed. This can be an energy, this can be your energy or somebody else's energy. It's someone who is very, very sharp and critical to the point where they're hurtful. It's very cold. It can be uncontrolled with their thoughts and words. It can be manipulative in a way that's manipulating in the thoughts. It's not like the Queen of Cups, where she's manipulative with her emotions. She's manipulative with her thoughts, with her words. Maybe overly harsh and overly judgmental. And this could be you, or it could be someone around you. Hopes, fears, and emotions is the Empress. This can be pregnancies. This could be an Aries woman. Either you are hoping you are pregnant or you are fearing you are pregnant. Babies are wonderful. And even if you do not have them, I hope that you at least have them and adopt. And that's just my hope. If you don't want a baby, I hope you do set up for adoption, because there's a lot of people out there that would like a baby. So the Empress, this can be an Aries female. It's all about nurturing and gentleness and generosity and love and compassion and being able to handle your assets and being very much in control of your finances and everything around you, but not in a domineering way like the Emperor is. It's more in a subdued and subtle way, as a mother would, and a more gentle and caring type of energy, more nurturing. Do this because I love you, not because I say so, and that kind of thing. And then the outcome is the Wheel of Fortune. And this is about karma, karmic cycles, luck, and karma going your way, and circumstances going your way, and having good fortune come to you. So that's always nice to have, Earth. I'm going to do a oracle card for you guys. Advice, please. One card, please. One card for Earth for today. One card of advice. Please, please, please. Please, please, please. One card of advice for Earth. One card of advice for Earth. It doesn't want to give advice. It's like, no. No, I don't want to give advice. Earth, Earth. You know, if you don't take the universe's advice, if you don't listen to like what the universe tells you a lot, then it will stop trying to give you advice. It will hold back. It will stop the guidance. It will always love you, but you know, you gotta listen to it in order for it to help out. It'll give you signs a lot. It'll like push you into things. At some points, it will stop giving you advice because you're just not listening. And then after that, that's when the tower situation comes on. That's when the tower situation comes. When you're stubborn and you don't want to listen and it's all trying to push you in a certain way, and no, that's when the tower comes along. Anyway, Earth signs, please give us advice. Please, please, please. We promise, we promise. Maybe they'll listen. Earth signs, advice, please, advice, advice. I'm just not feeling it for this. Interesting. Let me see if I can get a different deck. This is my other oracle deck. My Art Nouveau deck. It's a little bit more. There you go. Oh dear. That's why. Alright. Anyway, that's my Art Nouveau deck. I was trying with the Dorian Virtue Angel Oracles deck. So the card that came out is the Devil. It's a really interesting way that they depicted the devil. Kind of looks like a Joker to me. He's all white except for he doesn't like have the red mouth and stuff like that. Doesn't have green hair. But anyway, and he's got the Illuminati thing going on. One eye covered with the other eye all painted up. Interesting. Very, very interesting devils. So this can be a Capricorn. This is all about recognizing illusions and fears. The devil is all about illusions and fears and contracts. So like you're locked into this situation that you don't think you can get out of. You think you're trapped. It might be like a business or a contract that you have. You made a deal with the devil and you think you can't get out of it. But guess what? You have God's free will. You are allowed to do whatever the heck you want if you have the willpower to do it. So those addictions that you have, any situations that you're locked into, if you have the strength and willpower to have self-love and do what you know is right for yourself, then you can get out of anything. You are not trapped. You are not locked into a situation or any kind of anything. That's what the devil wants you to think. The devil wants you to think that you're trapped and he has you forever. But guess what? Like, God loves you and he forgives like continuously. It's just not even, but he'll forgive you for everything. You just have to humble yourself and be like, look, I was wrong. This is wrong. Please help me. Give me the strength to come out of this. I know you already gave me the strength to come out of this, but I need your guidance and help to come out of this thing that I'm trapped in. And then you walk the path of love. You walk a path of self-love. And you walk a path of love for everybody else around you. Like, if you're in a toxic situation, you're like, I love myself. I don't want to be in this situation anymore. I love the other people around me, and I don't want to hurt them by staying in this toxic situation anymore. And then you take the willpower to guide yourself through it. You recognize it for what it is. If it's like no longer redeemable, if it's absolutely like a tower situation where the truth, the foundational truth is that you have to leave, then you get out of there and you leave. And it's better for everybody involved. It's better for even the toxic person involved. It's better that they don't have someone to torment. And so it's just better. It's a path of love to leave a toxic situation. So earth signs, there's that. I hope that helped you in some way. And then we're going on with air. Air signs. I could go on and on and on about the devil. Oh my god. Air. Please, Lord, please give us 4 cards. Please give us 4 cards for air. Air. I hope this doesn't go on too long. It's horrible when I have to download them. Air. 4 cards for air for today, Wednesday, July 19th, 2017. Please, Lord, please. Ooh, temperance. Ooh, you guys got some nice cards. First one isn't so nice, but the rest of them are. So, you got the the King of Wands reversed. You got Temperance, you got the 10 of Cups, and you got the Queen of Cups. So, coming out, you guys have the energy of the King of Wands reversed. This can be being dispassionate. If you guys have lost your fire, if you're depressed, if you don't feel like you have that spark right now, that could be this energy. It can also be a belligerent energy. So like if you're angry or if you're like in pain or sad and it comes out in bursts of anger and, you know, just firing on everybody, that is that energy too. And then in your environment, or as people see you, is balanced and loving and caring. And this is a Sagittarius energy, so this might be a Sagittarius around you. A Sagittarius might be blending some energies and, you know, being all humorous and happy the way they are in order to calm down a situation and bring balance into your life. If you're feeling like this King of Wands right here that's reversed, this person's coming in. It doesn't have to be a Sagittarius. Somebody else just like very balanced and is calming down your situation for you, is trying to smooth and even out things so that you guys can move forward in a more logical and clearer perspective, so that you aren't like blasting everybody with some fire, or you guys aren't like, you know, wallowing in some sadness and despair and no sparkiness. And then in your hopes, fears, and emotions is this 10 of Cups, which is beautiful. So maybe you're hoping for this 10 of Cups outcome where your cups are fulfilled, you feel emotionally fulfilled, you're full of love and joy and happiness, and you just got little kiddos dancing in the background, and you're just like, wow, God, wow, our life is beautiful. And then you move on to the next phase in your relationship. And yeah, that's the 10 of Cups. It's all, 10s are always about endings and new beginnings. So that phase in your life ends and you move on to a new beginning. It can also be a breakup. So if you guys are breaking up or anything, it can also be just like you guys are moving on in a more joyous way, and, you know, it's not, you know, really, really disruptive and painful. You guys are just thinking about things in a balanced way with your balanced emotions, and that's why this Temperance is there. You guys are evening things out and just transitioning to this new phase in your life. And then in the outcome is the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups talks about intuition, a loving person, some person who comes along who's very, very caring and compassionate. It can be a water sign, but I usually don't, attach signs to these court cards. It can be a motherly figure, somebody who's just nurturing and caring and very much in their emotions, but very controlled with their emotions. They follow their heart, but they also know how to balance and deal with those raw emotions too. Very much in control of their emotions and just moving forward with that energy. Alright, since we went with this deck before, we're going to go with this deck again and see what we can get. Please, Lord, give us advice for air signs. There we go. Lovers, choice. This can be a choice that had to be made about your relationship, which goes along with the Temperance and the Ten of Cups. This could be a choice that you guys had to make about a certain situation. It could be a third-party relationship. It could be any type of deal like that. But this is about a relationship, a very, very fiery, physical, passionate relationship in the material world. Seriously, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Lovers. But yeah, this is about a choice that had to be made. It's about what you want or what you need. It's the cake or the apple. Everybody loves cake because cake is cake. It's got chocolate and sugar and, all that spongy, bready goodness. And, well, if you have too much cake, then you're going to get diabetes and then you won't be able to walk around and, yeah. You won't be very healthy. But if you have the apple, you will be fulfilled. It might not be as sweet as the cake. It might not be as appealing as a frosted, icinged up chocolate cake with cherries and stuff like that. But it's what you need because it's an apple and it actually has all the nutrients that you can use to go throughout your day. So it's kind of like that kind of choice. Either it's what you want or what you need. And you have to figure that out and move forward with that. So this is a choice that the situation had to make, maybe. Fire. Let's move on to fire. My deck. 4 cards, please. 4 cards for the fire signs for Wednesday, July 19th, 2017. Flip, flip, flip. Fire, fire, fire. Please, please, please. Fire signs. Goodness. Scattered. Four cards only. And so we have Queen of Wands reversed, the Six of Cups, the King of Cups reversed, and the Ten of Wands as our outcome. The Queen of Wands talks about like the energy with the air signs before. We have possibly an overly sexual energy in a bad way. It can be being belligerent and angry, or it can be dispassionate and depressed and sad. It might be disconnected from your passions. That's not a good place to be, fire signs. That's like your element. You need to be fiery. And maybe it's too much. You guys are doing too much. And then in the environment, how people see you is the Six of Cups upright. So that's looking at the past with rose-colored glasses. Maybe people are seeing you as looking in the past with rose-colored glasses. Or maybe somebody's looking at you in the past perspective. Like they're looking at who you were before, and that's not who you are now, but they're looking at the past and they're going, you know, reminiscing about the past as if it was good, but it's, you know, they aren't really seeing it for what it was. So that could be like the energy that you have that people are seeing, or it could be the energy around you from a person on the outside. And then in your hopes, fears, and emotions, you have this. I hope this isn't your emotions card. You got the King of Cups reversed. Your emotions might not be in total control. Goodness, guys, I hope you're doing all right. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So we have the Queen of Wands in reverse and the King of Cups in reverse. So yeah, I'm hoping you guys are doing all right. If you need to take a step back, just take a breather, go outside for a walk, and which is actually what the Ten of Wands is doing, it's walking on. But just, you know, put some things down for a while and breathe a bit and not be in lack of control of your emotions and just like pouring out sadness and depression and despair, and do not, you know, wallow in that. If you need to let your emotions run free, that's fine, you know, just to get them out there, but don't bottle up anything, but, you know, come up out of it again too. You could also be hoping or fearing this. This is a person, might be on the outside, who is manipulative with their emotions. Maybe a person who is not in control of their emotions, isn't like aware and observant of themselves, and uses their emotions to manipulate. This could also be you, where you aren't in control, you aren't aware of your emotions, and you inadvertently, you know, unintentionally are actually manipulating people with your emotions. How that happens is like you go overboard whenever something happens. Like you react emotionally when something happens. You might be reacting belligerently when something happens. And because of the way that you are feeling and the force of the way that you act in reaction to something, that creates a manipulation. Because the other person is afraid to hurt you or is afraid to make you angry. And that's just not healthy. You're supposed to not make people afraid of making you react in a certain way just so that you get your way. People should be, like, where is this card? People should be, you know, do this because I love you, and not do this because I'm going to rip your head off. Do this not because I'm going to cry for hours and hours until you like give me a gift. That's childish. Don't be like, you have to be an adult and not manipulate people like that. You can't just stomp your feet and hold your breath and expect things to go your way. That's just not the way that adults work. That's childish. So yeah, either that's you, or that is a person around you who's acting like that. So yeah, that's how emotional manipulations go. So in the outcome, we have walking off with the responsibilities. So that's basically what I'm saying. Like, grow up, be an adult with that. Take responsibility for yourself, your reactions, your passions, your emotions, and walk on with that. Take that responsibility. Be responsible for yourself. You can't just, stomp your feet and hold your breath and expect people to do what you are ordering them to do. You can't. It's just not the way adults are. You have to mature. Oh, got some advice we need to give. All right, fire signs. It can also be that you are just, walking on with your responsibilities. Lord help me. Although it does seem just, I'm sorry, this is just what I'm seeing. Advice for fires, please. Advice for fire signs for today, Wednesday, July 19th, 2017. Advice, please, 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 oh Lord. Please, love of the universe, please, give us advice. Give us poor mortal souls advice for what you would like. Please, Lord, please. Advice for fire signs. I don't want to come out. Ooh, 2. This one. Karma. The wheel. That's that luck coming in. I'm not sure if I want to pull the second card. I'll do it anyway. Karma and the star. Follow your destiny. So we've got the wheel. And we've got the star. The star is always for me about following your destiny, following, making a wish on your truth. Like whatever your truth is, you find that truth deep inside and you make a wish based on that. Like you want the best for yourself and so does God. So you make a wish and hope that your destiny comes true. And then there's karma and the wheel, and that's good things coming around. What has gone on before comes back to you. Yeah. And so make a wish, be positive and optimistic, and know your truth. And that's what this star is all about. And then karma is like guaranteed good luck, basically, or guaranteed what your karma is will come back to you. If you put in a lot of good emotions and a lot of good things, if you've, put those things out there into the universe, those things are what is going to come back to you. And those are the lessons that the universe provides. Because everything's basically a mirror. What you receive is what you need to learn, because that is the energy you've put out. And that was fire. Water. Water signs. Water signs. Water signs. This statue is actually my representative for the divine feminine. And it came to me through law of attraction. Very interesting piece. I didn't buy it or anything, it was just there. It's interesting. Water. Water. But it's in my little water section over here. Water. Water. Cancer. Scorpio. Pisces. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Please, Lord, please. Advice for water for today, Wednesday, July 19th, 2017. Please, Lord, please. Give us advice for water. Please, Lord, please. Please, Lord, please. Advice for water. One card, Four card draw, please. Advice for water. 4-card draw for advice for water. Please, 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 oh Lord. Only 4 cards. Only 4 cards. Ooh. A little bit of tension. That's what I'm feeling. I was all stressed out yesterday for no reason. It's weird. And the moon. 1 and 4 cards. Stop giving me more than that. 4 cards. Alright. King of Pentacles reversed. 7 of Pentacles and the 2 of Swords and the moon. Water. What have we got going on? You guys are feeling unstable, very unstable, or more stable than you've ever felt. Alright, so that's the King of Pentacles energy you're coming in with. Very practical, very grounded, very well manifested in the material world. Or this could be an earth sign coming into your life. So like, you feel extremely, extremely grounded. Either that, or you feel extremely, extremely unstable. Financially, physically, health-wise. This could be a health situation that you guys are going through. You guys don't feel good. You just don't feel good either mentally or like physically. You aren't feeling your best. Maybe you're sick. You guys got a cold, a summer cold. But usually it's about finances and the material world. Maybe you guys aren't feeling as stable as you could be with those things. It's either you're unstable or you're extremely stable and you're, overly grounded. You brought yourself back down to earth too much. And you're just ignoring all of the spiritual. Of course, earth signs are extremely spiritual. I have absolutely no idea why earth signs don't delve into spiritual stuff, esoteric. They can be extremely spiritual. They just have that potential, but they ignore it. I don't understand. Or I don't know. It's just weird. Stable spirituality. There's that. Traditional. That's what that is. I see. Traditional spirituality, things that are stable, things that are tradition, they go along with those things. Already set in place and already, you know the path forward with those things. That's how that works. I see. That's how they're religious and that's how they're spiritual. Alright, so 7 of Pentacles reversed. You are impatient about something. This is your environment or how people see you. So in your environment, there may be somebody who's very impatient. They're waiting for something to come about. They planted their seeds. They've got this garden growing, and they're like, gosh darn plants, why aren't you producing? Why aren't you giving me my carrots and my raspberries? Give me my fruits of my labor. And they're sitting there going, oh my God, this is taking so long. Karma is not coming back for me. So this is either you or this is a person in your life. It could also be on the opposite end of the spectrum. You just don't care anymore. You put in a bunch of work for something and the fruits didn't come in and you're just like, okay, whatever. And you're just giving up on it and going, I'm not even dealing with this anymore. I'm just going to go and do something else. So you don't even care anymore. It's just like you gave up. You're done being impatient. You're done being patient. You're just like walking away from it. You don't even care. So, then there's the 2 of Swords reversed in your hopes, fears, and emotions, which actually goes along with the I don't care. You had a decision that had to be made, And you just don't. You don't want to make that decision. You don't care anymore. You just absolutely, don't care. It was a decision that you were guarding your heart with. You were thinking very logically and intuitively about it and analytically. But now, no. In the reversal, you just don't care. You do not care, have absolutely no care for it. These are all my cares. This is where I, in the background, all of this desolation. This is where I grow all of my cares, and behold, it is bleak and desolate. You just don't care about that situation anymore. And so for our outcome, water signs, we have the moon, which is like representative of basically all of you, water signs, Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces, moon cards, moon childs, all emotional and secretive and sensitive. So like, the moon is about secrets, it's about deep psychology, it's about Cancer and Pisces and Scorpio. I think a long time ago I remember reading up on Scorpio, where you guys have 3 phases in your life. I can't remember the exact 3 phases, but like one was the scorpion, one was the wolf, and one was the eagle. And you guys transitioned from each of them, transformed yourself through pain and the situations you've gone through and trauma, and throughout all those transformations you evolve into those 3 things. It was like, I think the last one was like a phoenix. You guys evolve into the phoenix where you're ever changing. It was a really beautiful story on Scorpios. I love Scorpios. I have a Scorpio moon. But anyway, but you guys are scary. So yeah, in the outcome we have the moon, intuition, follow your intuition. Things might not be all there yet. There might be some secrets in your life that you do not know about yet. There might be some things that are not quite obvious, and you have to use your intuition to guide you through this, and have faith a little bit, and realize that you don't have all of the facts. Things are not quite all revealed yet. That's what the moon is all about. And release fears, release anxieties, and know that there are some secrets and things that have not been revealed yet. So there's that. It can be deep psychology that you need to go through. It can be secrets that you need to discover and find out. It will all come through time. And then for advice, we need some advice for our water signs. Advice, please. Please, please, please. Death. Scorpio. Change, transition, moving into a new life. That is a beautiful death card. I don't think I've seen another death card that is quite that beautiful. Isn't that beautiful? My goodness. She's rocking out in her like skull and purple gown. And she's got this like very beautiful necklace thing going on, amulet. And she's transitioning out of that scary mask. Death isn't scary. It's showing you that death is not scary. It's just about transformation. That is so cool. That reminds me so much about Scorpios that I know. Oh my god. But, yeah, it's all about transition. It's not usually about death. If it is a death in your family, I'm very sorry. Usually it isn't about death, though. It's about just transitioning from one phase into the next. And that's basically what this reading was about. You guys are transitioning from one phase in your life to the next and moving onward. Scorpios. Maybe it was because I was focusing so much on Scorpios, talking about them. Under the deck, we have the Emperor, who came up reversed. So people not taking control of the situation or being overly stern. Either it's too much control for a situation or it's not enough control. I'm not sure if it was upright or not. A leadership, it can be either the lack of leadership or over leadership and people controlling too much. I like the way this went. This is much more organized and this is much more clear. I like the way this went, so I think I'll keep it like this. This was much better than the way I was doing it. So that was your reading for today. I will talk to you tomorrow. If you would like to book a reading with me, my email is in the description. My name's Sarah, and this is Soulburn Tarot. Love and hugs. I hope you have a good rest of July.